Thanks so much for clicking on this video. You clicked on it because you want the tea or information, however you want to put it, on becoming a ramp agent or a customer service agent. Now, the station I work in, the role is combined into one. I will be going over a position that includes both. So if you're looking for just a ramp agent, if you're looking for just a customer service agent information, it's perfect because I'm doing both because my station is so small. But I've worked in the airline industry for a long time. If you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, then you know that I put a video out about becoming a flight attendant with no experience. I worked for an international airline for a couple of years, then I went to go get my degree, and now I'm back in the airline industry. So I'm excited to put out more information, more tea. Let's jump right into it. Now, first, to even get the position, you have to apply. So let me just give you a couple tips to make your application stand out. Highlight all the customer service you have. If this is your first job, highlight any experience you have with customer service, and not only read the description, but understand the roles that you will be applying for. So take those keywords that you see in the description, like able to lift 50 to 60 pounds, experience in customer service, valid driver's license. Take those keywords and put those in your application, not only in your resume, but in your job experience. Add those keywords of what they're looking for in your application because it's all computer generated. So it's just going to go through the applications and look for those keywords. Okay, so let's say your interview stood out because you highlighted that you understand and you're able to deliver great customer service, and now it's your interview process. First, you got to look the part. Now, you have to dress to impress at the interview because just understand someone's always going to be more on top of their A game. So don't let that happen. So let me just show you. I just came out of training. So right now I'm in Seattle, Washington, doing my training for my job. So I just thought this would be a cool video to put out, give you some tea, and then I will do another video on just what to expect in the overall training process. So you gotta look the part, okay? You can't get the job if you don't look professional and you don't look like you can keep yourself together. So a pair of slacks, a belt, shirt, blouse tucked in, and blazer. And of course, if I was in an interview, I would just tie my hair back in a ponytail, and you don't have to wear a dress. You gotta look the part, honey. To leave an outstanding impression. First, be on time. You're working for an airline. No one wants anyone who's arriving late. Don't even arrive on time, arrive early. We're applying for a position that capitalizes on being on time. Airlines want to be on time. So be on time for your interview, dress to impress. And to stand out, I would recommend bringing a copy of your resume and bringing a cover letter just so you can leave something behind so that when they do and complete all their interviews, they have something on their desk that reminds you of them. Or that reminds them of you. I'm going to be doing a separate video on the interview process for this role, so I will put that in the cards here. I'll go more in depth. 2 interview questions that I can tell you is name a time that you were working in customer service and you went above and beyond. That's one. You can go ahead and think of your answer now and be sure to elaborate. They want someone who can effectively communicate how they go above and beyond in customer service because you are applying for a customer service role and not everyone understands those concepts. So if you can explain that to them, you're already ahead of the game. Another example question that I will highlight more in depth in the other video is name a time you were dealing with a difficult coworker. How did you handle it and what happened in that situation? You're already on top of the game by watching this video because I literally just had my interview like 2 weeks ago, and here I am in training in the hotel studying my city codes, applied for the position. Now you've been offered the interview. You killed the interview because you were prepared, you were punctual, you dressed to impress, and you left them a lasting impression. The next step is going through and clearing your background check. So they're just going to validate that you have a valid driver's license, your driving record is good. I have a couple speeding tickets It happens. It didn't hold me back from the job. You'll go over your current addresses, making sure that everything matches up. Then you will do a drug test. I did a saliva test. Some airlines do a urine test. For me, I took that about 4 days after my interview, but from what I've been hearing, sometimes you'll do it immediately after your interview. You could do it the next day. It really just depends on where you're interviewing and where that hub for that airline is. Then you will go in for fingerprints, get your badge, take a picture for your badge, and then you have to complete your training. During training, right now I'm doing my ramp service part first, then I'll do on-the-job training, and then I'll come back for the customer service part, which is 10 days straight. I will have a video on the overall process, what it looks like with the test you'll have during your training and how to prepare and how to pass once I pass it myself. Now, if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, then you know I worked as an international flight attendant for 4 years. And then I went back to school, and right before I went back to school, I actually worked for the airline that I'm applying for again. So I have experience not only going through the training process, but what the job looks like. So I will be dropping a bunch of tea. If you have any questions, if I didn't cover anything, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. It's cool because I'm getting hired in 2021, so I can tell you what it looks like post-COVID as well. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Peace.